Coming around and talking to some players, so you want to come talk to me on camera?
Actually, we played, so I don't mind that.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. So, for the camera, for you two, introduce yourselves and tell me what deck you're playing.
I'm Matthew. I'm playing Dragapult Dust Noir today.
Awesome.
And I'm Brendan, and I'm playing Poison Moon.
Poison
Moon.
Poison Moon. Okay, good. So, something that we saw, and we're kind of talking about, we talked to David Headland a little bit earlier. Big thing that we're seeing a lot of is Budew. How do you guys feel about that card? Is it pollen season?
Sometimes
are we allergy season?
it feels so in a game where like you don't bravery charm it, it feels fine. It locks down the game for 3 turns.
Okay.
But now that like a lot of the meta shares playing Cape or bravery charm for it, it can feel really bad, especially in the Dragapult mirror or if you're facing Guardy when you can't get back into the game.
Gotcha. How do you feel?
I take Zyrtec, I just donk it.
Yeah.
I like that. That's good. So speaking of donking, I heard that you guys had that happen. I believe you were the one
Game
who.
1 and game 3.
So kind of describe to me. So like for somebody at home who's just watching this for stream for the first time, describe to me what it is and how you get there.
So for those at home, donking essentially means you're winning on the first turn of the game. Essentially your opponent doesn't even get a chance to do anything because they put down a single basic. For my deck in specific, it's pretty easy to do. If I open with Secret Box in my opening hand, I more or less just have all the pieces right there, just discard what I don't need, go and grab what I do, and then we go game 2. But problem is if they open with a big basic, anything bigger than 80 HP, or they have 2, then I actually have to play the game, which is really unfortunate.
Right. And to my understanding, it's Perilous Jungle, and then Brute Bonnet, and you poison both active Pokemon, and then you have the Pekarun in front that makes the poison damage counters 6 instead of 1. Now, you said you were playing Roaring Moon, right?
Yes.
We don't see a lot of Roaring Moon. I think you might actually be one of maybe 2 or 3. What made you decide to play Roaring Moon today?
So I wanted to play a poison package deck. Originally I was on Poison Archaludon, but it just didn't feel consistent enough. And I had a couple of copies of Roaring Moon. I've never played Moon until now. I pulled all my copies, never bought them. And I'm like, I saw the deck doing kind of well in Atlanta. I know a couple of our locals played against them in a few rounds, and I'm like, let's scrap the Archaludon idea and let's try it with the Moon. And between that and all the Pecharuns, it's very mobile. You're not susceptible to like saw blocking or anything, like just Pecharun around. And instant kills. Like, who doesn't like just instant killing a 2-prizer?
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously, in the Dragapult matchup here, getting a peck lot or getting donked is like one of those things where it's just not like really that fun, unfortunately. But like obviously, donk aside, what made you decide to play specifically the Dragapult, the Dusk Noir version of that deck?
I don't think the pure version is as good because Dragapult at the end of the day has a damage threshold. It only hits for 200. So without the Dust Noir, you have to take multiple turns to knock out anything. And in a format where a lot of decks are playing Turo, you sometimes don't have that luxury. Because if you put damage counters on something late game and want to boss it later, they'll Turo it if they see that. Right. So Dust Noir helps you take those one-shot KOs that you otherwise wouldn't be able to get.
Gotcha.
That's another reason I actually changed my Ace Spec for this event is I did not like how Stamp felt into the mirror.
Okay.
It felt like it wasn't doing enough, so I switched to Crystal for those reasons so that I can always attack and take those one-shot KOs when I need to.
All right, guys. Well, listen, do you guys have anybody that you want to shout out?
Not particularly, no.
Okay.
I want to shout out Team Odyssey up in upstate New York, as well as all of our locals and organizers who make the dream happen each week. Thank you so much for all your guidance and learning throughout the last year.
Alrighty, guys, listen, thank you so much. And for right now, I hope you have a good time with your matches, and good luck, all right?
Thank you. Awesome. Thank
All right,
you so much.
good luck, guys.